Hi, Brian McAboy with Inside Out Trading. Got a really serious question for you. And this is a big deal. If you've been finding trading to be difficult, rough, and you're really frustrated with it, you're wondering what to do, I've got a real simple question for you. Do you have someone to talk with about your trading? If you're doing this all on your own, you don't have somebody to talk to, you know what I'm talking about. Trading, it's wonderful that we don't have employees, we don't have vendors, we don't have customers, we have all the things about a normal business we don't have to worry about as a trader. But at the same time, that means, yeah, it's just you and the markets. And that can feel very lonely and isolated. And the thing is, if you don't have somebody to talk with, digging yourself out of a hole if things are not going well is like being caught in depression and fighting your own way out and you got nobody to talk to. That's really a hard road to toe. And the thing is, when you have somebody to talk to where they can give you that outside perspective, they can ask you questions, they can give you feedback on what you do share, they can help you with your perspective on things. That makes so much difference. Just having somebody to talk to that understands what the heck you're going through. Not just somebody who can lend you an ear, but they're like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but man, I really feel bad for you. No, we're not talking about that. And we're talking about somebody, like I said, who understands trading. They know what it's like to be a trader. They know what it's like to win money. They know what it's like to lose money, your own money. And they can empathize with it. They can understand it. And because they also have the experience of trading, they can speak to, oh, trading. What do you know? What to do with your trading? Now, of course, we're presuming that you're talking to somebody who actually has been able to make it as a trader. That's usually helpful. It's just like you got a friend who they've been divorced 7 times and they've never had a great relationship, and they're sitting there saying, hey, I can give you advice because I know all the mistakes you should make, you should avoid. No, if you haven't gotten there, you're not in a position to be giving me advice. Same thing with trading. If you're talking to somebody who's screwed everything up as far as trading, but actually had a profitable month, don't take their advice. You want to work with somebody who actually knows how to make this work. That right there makes all the difference in the world. When you're talking to somebody and it's, yes, I've been in your shoes, I've been through your struggles. I know what it's like to wrestle with this. I know what it's like to make the mistakes. I know what it's like to have blind spots where I don't even know what I don't know and I can't see what I can't see. And they've worked through it and they have that experience. They've already been through the dark part of the jungle and they've come out the other side. That's who you want to talk to. And when you have somebody and you can actually talk to them, and because they've been in your shoes, very open with them. And you can say, yeah, man, I totally screwed up. I blew my whole account and it was embarrassing. And I had to have to talk with my wife and it had all these other impacts on my life. When you're talking with somebody like that, when somebody's talking with me, they can be totally open because, dude, yeah, I know what it feels like to go through that. I know what it's like. And I'm not sitting here judging anybody. I can empathize because it's, yeah, I know what it's like to be on your side of things. And look, here's how you can navigate all the obstacles and come out the other side. And it makes a huge difference saying, okay, yeah, I know what it's like to be in the jungle and be eaten up by all the wild animals, but you got to know how to get out of the jungle and onto the promised land. And so this is where you want to be seeking out good help. Now, the trading space for the longest time was full of so many just pure marketers, never even funded an account, let alone ever been a real trader, selling whatever. Then there's still a fair amount of that, just a lot of noisemakers who are just pimping stuff because there's money flowing around in the markets. But then you do have a handful of traders who've been around for a long time. They are sincere, they do know what they're doing, and they can help you. Now, if it's just you just plain don't have a strategy that you've been able to make work, and you're lost and you're clueless as far as what kind of strategy you even have, and you just want to learn a strategy, cool. I can point you in the direction, help you figure out what's the right one to pick for you. Sometimes the reason that we haven't been able to find a strategy that works is just because we don't know how to select a strategy that's a good fit for us. So if that's you, swing by insideouttrading.com. On the homepage there's a place where you can get a free perfect trading strategy guide that gives you the 9 criteria you need to look for in a strategy that's going to be a good fit for you. So it's a great starting point. It's free. Swing by insideouttrading.com. You can pick that up. But the other thing is, once you do have a strategy that you like, you believe in it, it resonates with you, cool. Now it's all the rest of the things that you need to get working to make your trading work. And again, having somebody that you can talk to that understands where you're at, they know how to make this work, They know how to make it work in a reasonable period of time, not like after 10,000 hours of screen time and 4 years of banging your head on the rock. No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about a couple months, 2, 3 months, get you on your feet and really, yeah, your confidence is high with your future as a trader. So swing by insideouttrading.com. I have a bunch of free resources for you there. If you really want to learn how to engineer your profits, this is what we're talking about is engineered profits, where it's you're not going into it hoping anymore, just trial and error, trying this and that and throwing money here and there. So no, this is how you can actually settle down and get focused, engineer your profits. Basically, it's success by design because it's all based on quality assurance. I'm a certified quality engineer, and it was my quality assurance practices that I used in my manufacturing job in the corporate world. When I applied that to my trading, that's really what let me get a solid handle on this, get things turned around. It's what I've been teaching for 20 years. And again, I call it engineered profits because this is how you can get a handle on what you're doing and really just plain get very intentional about it. Stop gambling and say, I want to engineer my profits. I want to just design my trading business so that it produces. I know what to expect from it. I know what I can plan on from it. That's really cool. So swing by insideouttrading.com. You'll be glad you did. If this has been helpful, give me a like down below, subscribe to the channel, share this with your friends. If you have friends that trade, if you help send them this video, it helps them. They'll like you even more. So cool. And again, swing by insideouttrading.com, book a call with me. Let's have a talk. Let's get you past the obstacles that are holding you back right now and get you on to trading that is providing you the security, financial security and freedom that you want. Where, yeah, if you want to quit your job, you can quit your job. You want to retire and know that you'll be okay, you can do that. That's what we're talking about. So anyway, hope this has been helpful. We'll talk to you soon. Cheers.